Found this old 12A off an old boy at the back of Mount Smart Stadium, the home ground of the Warriors. It was all full of water. Pulled it down, soaked it all in diesel, got it all going. We'll just chuck this motor in for now. It's got the Mazda Italics on the housings. See if you can see that. Might be backwards. It's a good test. So right, I've got gearbox here as well to go in. Just a 4-speed. So I'm gonna service the clutch fork, just put some lube in these points here and behind here, and the other pivot point up the top later on. So we'll get on to that. So I got the gearbox up inside the car, got the drive shaft into it because I've been lazy and left the drive shaft in attached to the diff, but for some reason the drive shaft yoke doesn't want to slide in the back of the gearbox, which is this thing here. I've got a cut off one like that. It's only going that far and getting stuck, so normally that would go like about there. So something's not right, so we'll pull this tail shaft off. To do that, we've got to pull the shifter housing off. That's where the stick goes, where you change gears. That's the speedo drive, gearbox rubber mount. This is the tail shaft. So for some reason this is getting stuck. It's just the first roadblock, like frustrating. You know, I'm just gonna have to try my best, but no, I just have to, shit happens. I don't know, we'll see what happens. Yo, so from the time lapse you will have seen, I pulled the tail shaft off the gearbox, cleaned up the brass bearing, just gave it a scuff up with a bit of paper. Hopefully it didn't damage the rear seal. We'll find out when we put oil in it. We'll deal with that when that happens. But now hopefully should have another go at getting this gearbox back up in the car and getting the motor in the car tonight before we go home. So let's see how this happens, eh? See how we go. Motor's in the car. we'll carry on in the morning, just after midnight. I'm a bit of an old man, so I like my beauty sleep. We'll start getting the bolt-ons in the morning. Was supposed to get the gearbox in the burnout car tonight, but tomorrow morning. Has to be done tomorrow. That's all good. Got a mate coming over to do some wiring. While he's doing the wiring and stuff on this, I can work on the burnout car. So, should be alright. Sweet as. Oh, so it's another day. Finished getting the motor in boxing last night. Now we'll try and dig out some bits and pieces to make it complete, I suppose. Water pump studs, put the water pump on, get the alternator on, get the starter motor in, get the dizzy in, get the dizzy wired up, stuff like that. Hopefully the Sparky turns up soon. While the Sparky's working on this, I'll get back into putting the gearbox in the burnout car and get that on the trailer tonight to go to the exhaust shop in the morning. So check it out. This is my mate Wilson. Wilson's my Sparky. He's come to sort the distributor out just while I'm working on some other shit and sorting the burnout car gearbox out soon. I'll just get some electrical stuff in there for him so he can check everything's going to work, and then we'll try and get out of here early so we can do some other shit. Warren, what are you doing?
Me, I'm trying to get the cables off your resistors here, Charlie. What we need to do is take all this out. We just want the power feeds to run the igniters and the new coils. But unfortunately, very, very old, very, very tight. Yeah, I have to leave that in socket for a little bit longer, I think.
Got dizzy and some wires running around from the dizzy to the coils going on.
Yeah, it's got it.
Got the water pump sitting there, just put some studs in. A couple of those old ones were bent. Just found some better ones. I'll get the alternator sitting there, get the starter in, then I can start on the burnout car. Alright, thanks for coming up on your Sunday, Warren.
Yeah, it's alright. You owe me heaps.
More rust.
Oh no, not more rust. Remember that Hillman? There's a Hillman sitting there waiting for that 12A to go in.
Oh, I'm stopping recording now. Far out, man. I'm sure I gave my brother my bow housing bolts. I've given them to someone and they haven't given them back.
I might know who's got them.
Who's got them?
You gave them to me. Doing a blue container.
Why haven't you given them back?
Because you never said to give them back to you. If you had said, I would have brought them. Why'd you not tell me you needed them?
You crazy old man.
Ah! You said, here's the bell housing bolts.
I was looking for them like late last night, thinking, where are my bow housing bolts?
So,
Oh, at least we found them.
well, they're in a safe place.
They're at your house.
No, they're in my shed.
Fucking hell.
See, now I've got to come out again because I've got to bring them back out to you.
Hey, Warren, what's
What?
going on with that coil bracket?
Shut up. Shut up. It's alright.
He's changed the coil bracket 3 times trying to make it work. When I told him just to use the original one.
Yeah, this is the original one, whatever. Try not to get the original stuff in there so it doesn't get damaged or anything else.
Do you know what my friend Bill's told me?
What?
Just use it and abuse it. Worry about it later.
I noticed on the RX3.
The poor RX3. I don't think I'm even going to let him in this car. Oh, let's see what comes out of the tank line.
So remember, kids, don't do this at home. We're professionals.
Oh, there's no gas in it.
Whereabouts in the tank? Is the pump in the tank or is it
Yeah, stop.
external?
I reckon they go.
I think it's empty.
Yeah. Could we have some fuel in it? Or we disconnect the pump?
I think disconnect the pump. If it's an in-tank pump, it's meant to be lubricated with the fuel.
Yeah. It's not in tank, it's external.
Oh, that should be alright then.
Yep.
Alright.
Flip it on there.
Yep. Okay. Put your finger on the edge of the hose, see if you've got to feel any pressure there. Right? Any pressure? No pressure. Yeah.
The pickup's too low, eh?
Or else that pump's died.
Well, why is it running?
It'll still run regardless, but it might be the diaphragm. The diaphragm's gone all funny because it's a diaphragm pump. If it's the original type Japanese one,
Oh,
they got a they're like an SU, but they're a little bit different. They have a little diaphragm, a rubber diaphragm in them.
do it again?
Yep. Oh, there you go. That's it. What's it look like?
Right, stop.
The fuel look clean, but your container certainly doesn't.
Right, we'll put it in the tank. Don't really want to be wasting too much of this.
See, it looks pretty clean here, but that container must have some rubbish in it.
Hey, it's got a black tinge to it, but I mean,
Ah,
it's not that bad, really. Look at that.
yeah, it's got a black tinge. It means it's,
There'll be sediment and shit
yeah,
in it.
yeah. But you, what about the other thing you could run through would be kerosene run through the tank.
I think you better just to fill it up and then flush it. Alright, stop there, Wagon. Like, I mean, it's clean enough, really, eh? Just to run it back for the return and run
Oh
it
yeah,
back
you're
for
gonna,
fuel
you're
for
gonna
now.
flush the tank anyway. You just want to see if it's not jammed or anything.
Well, that's what I was worried about. I had one car a while ago, went to start it up and the fuel lines were all blocked. I thought it might have done the same. Alright, we should be good to go.
Alright, back to where we got to try. Let's see what we got. That one. Let's see what we got power on it.
And I mean, we'll find out if the return's not blocked because I'm not using the return.
Yeah, we got no power. Hang on. Just make sure we've got decent work coming off there. Yeah. We've got no power on here, those leads.
There's someone cooking in there.
That's your roof.
No, no.
Oh, here we go, we've got one. Here we go, I found it. That one. That's a thin wire to run all that voltage through.
Finally found what you're looking for.
Really?
Was that too dry for you?
Really? The other thing we need to do is probably try and start it without starting it. Just turn the key to start position, make sure that voltage doesn't drop away.
Well, I mean, as long as the starter's hooked up, but nothing's hooked up to start.
Yeah, we don't want it, we don't need, that's right, we don't want it cranking, that's all I'm saying.
Well, we just won't put voltage to the starter.
Yeah, no. I'm saying. So I get you to try your ignition key when you've done that. Make sure it doesn't drop the power again.
So we're working on the rat now, getting the gearbox in. The clutch fork, I think, just where you see at the tip of my finger there, I think it's been rubbing on the tunnel as all the motor and boxes settled back over the years, and it's just movement and settling down. and I think that's been loading up the clutch, loading up the gearbox. So probably hasn't helped. So I've just tapped the tunnel in. Got to try and remember to do a few technical bits here and there, but we're going to give that a grind. But hard to see. But you always make sure that this little clip in the back here is all locked on and it hasn't missed. That's what I was just sorting out then. So that's about it for the Arvo. Gonna shoot home, spend some time with the family, get to Super Cheap, get some gearbox oil. So that's the end of Sunday. I'll try and make this video tonight, get it out tomorrow. But the burnout car's ready to go to the exhaust shop. I've got all the gearbox back in, all the fluids all done, shifters back in, wheels are tight. Just really got to do the front brakes on that. Maybe gonna have to at the latest do those Thursday night, I don't know. While this is at the exhaust shop, I've got to get stuck into this, sort the exhaust, get the radiator and oil cooler in. There's a bit more on the wiring on Tuesday night, but yeah, so far so good. Touch wood. Here's a piece of wood. Oh no. Alright, so thanks for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments. Stuff I should do, any feedback, things I could change. I will try and get the microphone sorted soon. But yeah, like and subscribe, tell your mates, share it around.